So what should you look for when you are planning to hire or engage a software development company to build your next product? A lot of people ask me this question, and I have some very specific, very highly actionable advice on how you should choose a good company to put your trust on, which you can literally trust for building the most important product of your life. So the first thing is, so it's very common for a lot of companies to have a good sales team, very capable and very smart management team. But really, the grassroots level, the people who will be working on your product, design, engineering, testing, these are the kind of people that you need to probably find out and figure out if you can get a chance to interact with them one to one and really understand what kind of skills and capabilities these guys have, and whether or not they will be able to do justice to the product that you are trying to build with them. So every company has a very big portfolio. You can see it on their website. Usually they would claim to have hundreds of companies and hundreds of very well-known clients, that they would normally claim to have worked with. But it is always useful to ask that in that particular brand or product that you have claimed on your website, what specifically have you worked on? Ask them about the specific parts, because it is not uncommon in our industry here to, if somebody's just worked on a very small, insignificant part of a big product, they would still claim that this particular company is on their portfolio and they're one of their clients. So that is something that we see a lot. So it's important to know which parts of their particular client product that they have worked on, and if it is something that you find significant, and that is where you can decide whether that particular company is worthy of your trust or not. Client references of products that they have built in the past, and preferably you should go and speak to those people on a one-to-one basis and figure out what were the good things and probably not so good things about working with this particular company that you are trying to engage. You will be surprised to see that client references are always very insightful, and they tell you things which are not necessarily something that you would see very apparently when you work with the sales team of that company. So it's good to have that interaction and really understand directly from the horse's mouth in terms of how the interaction has been, what are the skills and competencies of the company that you are trying to engage, and whether or not they will be able to do justice to the product that you are trying to build with them. Fourth, and that's my favorite one personally, which is that see if you have an option to start on a small project before you actually end up engaging the company for your entire scope. By starting small, you will get the ability to really gauge the style and the capability of the company, and it will not necessarily block you into a very large commitment on day one. And if you see that the company is able to do justice to your work, they're able to deliver, they're able to really do what you intend them to do, then it kind of give you more confidence to engage the company on slightly bigger and then bigger products over the period of time. And the last one is try to see what kind of process and what kind of documentation this company follows. It's important for you to know that as a client, how would you be informed about the progress of the product that they are building, what kind of emailers, what kind of progress updates, what kind of deliveries would you see. These are not things that you should get as a surprise after the fact that the agreement has been signed. You should question and you should ask the company that, hey guys, how would you report your progress to me? What kind of documents would you send me? How frequently will I be able to get product demos? What kind of tools are you using to manage the product? And what are the various steps in which you will engage me in order to ensure that the product is being built in the way that I want it to be built, right? So that confidence has to be there. If you find that you have got satisfactory answers to all the 5 points that I've just mentioned, then yes, go ahead and by all means engage the software company, and all the best for your product development with that company. Thank you.